No, no, no. I mean, technically I did have experience. I wouldn't say I was very capable at it, which was part of my reason for writing the book. There's just all these little things that you feel like you should know and you don't know, like how bleach works or how to cook chicken or what to say in a condolence note. But I was a reporter. I was a reporter for a newspaper for years and years, and I thought, you know, maybe I can treat this as a reporting project.
Right, so you went to the source.
Oh yeah, exactly, because we have those friends, right, whose homes are always beautiful, or they know just what to say to someone who's going through a hard time. They know when to ask for a raise at work.
So your number one suggestion is prove yourself. What does that mean?
Exactly. Well, there's always this kind of shock, right, when you graduate college. And up until then, you know, your parents hopefully have loved and supported you, and maybe your professors think you're great. And then you get out into the real world and you realize that it doesn't care about you at all. Right? And it's a shock. And the thing about it is that I know. Well, you know, maybe it hurts your feelings a little bit, and you know, it's kind of a splash of cold water to the face. But then on the other hand, it makes you appreciate those who do care about you, right? Like you suddenly realize how great your parents are, and B, it gives you a reason to like kind of get out in the world and give it a reason to care about you.
Well, we're going to get to the other 3 tips here. Keep your head down and cook, you say in the book. What does that mean?
Yes, absolutely. Well, I have a friend. He has a great work ethic, used to be a cook, worked his way up until he owned a couple restaurants, and he still does. And his favorite employees, he always says the same thing. He keeps his head down and cooks, or she keeps her head down and cooks. And what that means, I mean, it's not just about cooking, obviously. You know, if you show up on time, if you're not causing fights with your coworkers, if you're not rallying against workplace regulations that maybe you don't care for, or office culture, or whatever, if you just show up and do the job that you're paid to do, your bosses are always going to love you.
Yeah, no drama, just do your job.
No drama.
You say avoid the shame boomerang. Too many young adults feel guilty.
Well, you know, you'll do something stupid, right? And you'll feel bad about it, and then you'll forget about it for a little while, right? But then the shame boomerang will come right on back and hit you in the head again, and you're like, why did I do that? So my strategy for the shame boomerang is when you've made a mistake, own up to it, apologize, do whatever you can do to you know, make it better. That's step 1. Step 2, decide why you're not going to do this again and how you're not going to do this again. And then step 3, when you're still coping with that shame, just be like, you know what, I did it, it's done, I'm not going to do it again. Now I'm going to do something fun, like look at pictures of baby otters on the internet.
So good call. So in 2 seconds, which is what we have left,
Sure.
your final piece of advice, self-explanatory, make older friends.
Oh yeah, they know so much that we don't. It's kind of amazing.
That is great advice.
Oh yeah.
Check out the book. It's called Adulting, How to Become a Grown-Up in 468 Easy-ish Steps. Kelly Williams Brown is the author. Thanks so much for joining us.
Well, thanks for
morning.
having me.
Oh, outstanding. Coming up.